In a moment charged with hope and tension, President Donald Trump has declared that Israel and Hamas have both officially agreed to the first stage of a new Gaza peace plan, a development that could change the trajectory of a conflict that has gripped headlines for years. But here's where it gets controversial. Supporters hail this as a historic step toward lasting peace, while skeptics wonder whether both sides will truly uphold their commitments. Across social media, families of hostages, both current and former, are expressing a mix of joy, relief, and disbelief. Eli Sharabi, who tragically lost his wife and children, and whose brother Yossi's body remains held by Hamas, shared that this was a moment of great joy and said he can't wait to see everyone home. Matan Zangauker's mother posted that her son would soon return home to me, to you, to the country. For these tears, I prayed. Nimrod Cohen's mother echoed those heartfelt words. My child, you are coming home. Former British-Israeli hostage Emily Damari marked the news alongside fellow former hostage Romi Gonen, with prayers of thanks and a traditional toast of L'chaim, to life. Damari has tirelessly campaigned for the release of twins Gali and Ziv Berman. Their brother Laron wrote simply, My Gali and Ziv, I love you so much. You're coming home. Inside Washington, the White House predicts that the release of the Israeli hostages could start as early as Monday, pending a crucial Israeli cabinet vote expected tomorrow. According to senior officials, Israel's withdrawal to an agreed boundary must occur first, ideally within 24 hours. Once that happens, a 72-hour window begins, by the end of which all hostages are scheduled to be freed. Officials even suggest Hamas might move quicker than the timetable. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calls this a great day for Israel, promising to gather his government to formally approve the agreement and bring all our dear hostages home. He extended thanks to Israeli troops, to President Trump and his team for their role in the sacred mission of liberation. Hamas's statement paints the deal as more than just an exchange. It's framed as a path to ending the war in Gaza, achieving the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces, opening the door for humanitarian aid, and conducting a major prisoner swap. They praised mediators from Qatar, Egypt, Turkey, and President Trump, insisting international parties must hold Israel to its commitments. Hamas lauded the people of Gaza for their unmatched courage, honor, and heroism, vowing not to abandon national rights until freedom and independence are secured. Qatar's foreign ministry backed these claims, confirming that the agreement covers every detail and mechanism needed for the first phase of the ceasefire plan. They promised later announcements with more specifics, emphasizing an end to the war, the liberation of hostages and prisoners, and humanitarian assistance. Trump's own statements have been sweeping in scope. On Truth Social, he wrote that the deal ensures all of the hostages will be released very soon, and that Israel will withdraw to an agreed position as the first steps toward a strong, durable, and everlasting peace. He called it a great day, not only for Israel, but for the Arab and Muslim world, surrounding nations, and the U.S., lavishing praise on mediators for making a historic and unprecedented event possible. This announcement follows days of intense diplomatic movement, with negotiations centered in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt, and strategic conversations unfolding in Washington. The first public hint of a breakthrough came when Secretary of State Marco Rubio slipped Trump a note during an event, whispering that a deal was very close. Within hours, reporters at the White House witnessed a rapid shift from quiet anticipation to frenzied activity after Trump's social media post went live. While Trump has not yet finalized travel plans to the Middle East, the White House notes he is considering a trip soon after a scheduled visit to Walter Reed Medical Center. He has even said that a visit to Gaza may be part of his itinerary, alongside planned stops in Egypt. The deal itself, according to insiders, involves an exchange of all living hostages for a specific number of Palestinian prisoners, contingent upon Israel's prompt withdrawal from a designated line. As Trump put it earlier in the day, after days of indirect talks between Hamas and Israel with Arab mediators, we are very close to a deal. The coming days will reveal whether that historic handshake across conflict lines holds, and whether peace will finally take root. Now, here's a question to ponder. Is this breakthrough the start of a genuine peace process, or just another fragile truce destined to unravel? Where do you stand? Optimistic, skeptical, or somewhere in between? Share your take below.